因為我記得我入院嗰陣時咧，就入去男嘅病房啦。咁當我做完咧，推返出嚟去女嘅病房咧，即係我好開心啊。
Chung, male, born in 1958, age 27. Occupation, freelance entertainer. Ceased to exist as a man on 28th of April, 1986. Chung was the fourth of 5 patients to receive sex revision surgery and irreversible sex change operation in government hospitals in Hong Kong. The lack of central records makes it impossible to find out just how many have taken place in the private sector. But some specialists have reported an increasing number of potential transsexuals turning up for counseling. What drives a person to making such a major decision?
因為我細個咧喺我讀幼稚園嗰陣時啦，成日咧即係玩埋啲女仔玩具啦，好似公仔啊、煮飯仔啊，即係唔會話同男仔玩啊咁咯。同埋咧，我屋企因為得我哥啦同埋我啦嗰陣時，咁咧而我媽咪可能恨女啦，成日幫我用女裝去打扮啦，即係買啲裙啊俾我喺屋企着啊，咁又唔俾我出街玩啊，咁樣又驚即係話俾人哋蝦啊，咁呢啲同學咧就成日即係笑我啦，女人型啊咁樣啦，即係變咗即係屋企一路嘅壓力咧都係當我女仔啦，加埋自己嘅思想啦，就未當過自己係男仔，咁咧跟住就。即係有感情嗰啲啦，即係拍拖嗰啲啦。即係我拍拖咧就唔係話同女仔拍拖啦，就我已經當正我自己係個女仔啦嘛。咁我就同男仔拍拖咁啦。咁好多男仔咧，即係開頭就唔知嘅，後尾咧就知道啦。咁大家都相處咗1年啦，有啲8個月啦，咁有好多個啦，幾個啦，都有4、5個啦。咁咧就始終咧都係。即係佢哋都係講句説話，即係好傷我心咯。即係話始終我唔係一個真正嘅女仔啦，而且佢係一個真正嘅男仔啦。即係始終需要一個正常嘅女人咁樣啦。同埋咧，即係始終都即係話我呢啲咁嘅行為啦，唔正常，由頭到尾都係即係變咗受咗幾次嘅波折啦。咁我諗住咧，即係。決心去，不如即係去做手術啦。
What causes the desire to have one's sex changed?
This is difficult to know. Various theories have been proposed to explain this, but so far none of these are definite. One possibility is, of course, there are people who suggest that this may be some kind of fetal abnormality, that the fetus during this while it's in the womb received some abnormal influence from the maternal hormones at a certain critical period of the development. Another theory is of course psychological. There are these theories which try to explain it to be due to some poor parental relationship or parental image which the child had received during the infantile period.
At the age of 16, Chung left school. Keeping his sweaters and jeans for work, he would let his hair down on his nights out, living the life of a woman with the help of makeup, dresses and high-heeled shoes. This delighted and relaxed him so much that at 20, he gave up his daytime work altogether and cross-dressed 24 hours a day. He also started taking pills, hormone tablets and injections in order to achieve more feminine qualities like finer skin, a higher voice and slightly larger breasts. But few Few ordinary folks can enjoy the freedom to present a non-sex specific image in public, like pop personalities, who have a license to be outrageous. Few employers would feel easy taking on a man in woman's clothes. This limited Chong's choice of work, and he claimed subjected him to exploitation.
因為我哋表演呢啲，即係原本嘅價錢咧就好高㗎啦，咁但係俾個經理人啦剝削咗我哋啲人工啦，即係佢就諗到一點，我哋日頭揾唔到嘢做，如果我哋唔即係幫佢做show 啦嚟表演啦，咁我哋唔會靠咩生活咧？咁佢就俾一日都係有 show 做，咁都係俾30-40蚊我哋，而且一個月咧就唔係話好長時間，咁30日有晒啦，有陣時做半個月。你喺呢段日子咧好慘咯，我自己覺得生活上好困難，好似我搬出嚟。
All these internal and external pressures culminated in Chong's major decision last August. With the spiritual support of the family, Chong went to the Kowloon hospital to ask for a sex change operation. He was referred to a psychiatrist for assessment.
There are many psychiatric conditions which may cause a person to have this wish to change sex, and they may not be transsexuals. For example, a mental subnormal can also have this wish. A schizophrenic or some other kind of psychiatric illness can also make a person to have this wish to change sex. So first of all, the psychiatrist has to exclude these other possibilities, and then the subject will have to undergo a series of tests, and then during this test period, the subject will be asked to gradually behave and take the role of the opposite sex. Some hormones of the opposite sex will be administered to him so that he will appear gradually more and more like the opposite sex without having the surgery yet, so that there is an actual test in reality how he can adapt to the role of the opposite sex. And after 1 or 2 years, if the specialists are all satisfied that, well, this person is really adapted to the opposite sex, and then there is no other causes, there are no other causes for him to have this wish for change sex. This is really a case of primary, so-called primary transsexualism, then the surgery will be performed.
If transsexualism is considered a psychological disorder or psychiatric disorder, why is it not treated by means of psychological intervention rather than surgery?
I think many psychiatrists and psychologists would have some intervention, but many clinicians would think that they are untreatable. And in fact, in literature and research, there's very little report of success in psychiatric and psychological intervention, and sometimes they may become more stressful and neurotic through the psychological and psychiatric intervention. And there are reports of certain cases they self-mutilate, cut off their sex organs before their surgery. So that's why the surgery is the answer to this kind of people.
For the real transsexuals, if they are not given the sex change, usually they get very depressed, anxious, and then they find life very meaningless, lost drive in doing anything. They feel they are wasted here in this world. So many of them will attempt suicide if they are not given the chance to change sex.